Hey guys! Welcome back to our channel, HereLuxLife. Even though Ariana Grande and McCurdy worked in the same show alongside each other, they are now envious. The reasons range from character representation to undeserved privileges. Let us gain complete information about it in today's video. The first reason is quite obvious here. Ariana Grande was added to the show Sam and Cat last minute because Jennette McCurdy and Ariana Grande just starred in one series of Sam and Cat. Several viewers wondered as to why the program was cancelled. Although the most precise facts will stay undetected from the media spotlight, McCurdy spoke openly about her working experience on the Narrow show. On her show Empty Inside, she hosted Mike Birbiglia as a guest, and the subject of envy came up. Sam and Cat was planned to be a one-person show centered on Sam, according to McCurdy. They changed the situation up a few weeks before filming and welcomed Ariana Grande to the cast. Besides everything, it seems absurd that McCurdy could not even recall who Ariana Grande was. The interviewer further went on to ask for more details about the subject. Shockingly, McCurdy stated about seeing Grande on just some occasions. She further stated how those guys embarked on their journey on the show and continued with the first 20 episodes. While they would often miss work due to getting directed towards random directions. That is not the end, guys, as Jennette McCurdy further strengthened upon her jealousy towards Grande's fame. Grande's remained occupied with television appearances, Billboard nominations, and the Grammys, according to McCurdy. She remembers filming a Sam and Cat segment wherein she already had a conversation with a cartoon making her giggle. The cat was imprisoned in a cage to hide the fact that Grande had to sing at the Grammys. I deserve more, I thought. I don't do music or anything related to pop stars, so I'm not sure why I was comparing myself to that person, McCurdy explained. She informed Birbiglia that his film Don't Think Twice, which he directed in 2016, helped her comprehend her sentiments and envy. Let us now move back to the time when McCurdy left the show in 2014 and what happened during that time. Eventually in that meeting, McCurdy expressed her intention to pursue something else that would clear her memory of the television shows she'd worked on. Supporters were shocked when Sam and Cat was cancelled in 2014. Grande and McCurdy both left their Nickelodeon roles behind in the spin-off, and they both published statements regarding the news. McCurdy came to Reddit to say she didn't feel safe up to someone's assumptions of her as a role model, but she expressed her gratitude to her followers. I hope those of you who consider me as a role model don't cringe as you read this. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for everything. I appreciate your belief in and support for me. Almost all of the turmoil involving Ariana Grande and Jennette McCurdy came out uncensored on media platforms, as it did with most young individuals in the 2010s. It's important to mention that Grande's profession had advanced significantly between the end of Victorious and the start of Sam and Cat. Even by the time Sam and Cat launched in June 2013, the artist had already released her debut album and scored her first top 10 hit, The Way, an achievement nearly unheard of on the Nickelodeon side of popular cartoons. McCurdy's reputation was evolving as well, though in a more unique manner than Grande's. In November 2013, the gossip magazine Crazy Days and Nights published a feature story alleging that Grande's crew was furious that McCurdy had been drinking heavily and attending strip clubs, which was the first sign of conflict between the co-stars. Moving on, the blog claimed that Grande's crew evidently did not want anything to stifle Grande's professional progress, wished to have the co-star withdrawn from their joint show in favor of someone who was more well-dressed, so either or they take a walk. Obviously, such rumors are hard to confirm, but McCurdy's public persona was shifting in manners that were both unjust and beyond her influence. As per the Daily Mail, explicit photos of McCurdy were posted on the website in March 2014. The following month, Grande addressed the Kids' Choice Awards, whereas McCurdy was obviously missing according to the source. Merely days after Ariana Grande earned Favorite TV Actress over Jennette McCurdy at the 2014 Kids Awards ceremony, TMZ reported that McCurdy missed this ceremony not because of the image controversy that many presumed, but rather because Grande managed to make way more wealth than her and she'd been attempting to negotiate her agreement. Well, it was clear that Grande could not stop herself from speaking on this matter. She denied all the rumors and cleared up the money-making part. Months later, McCurdy wrote a lengthy op-ed on TwitLonger that was largely misinterpreted as a dig at Grande. McCurdy shared the story of a friend with whom she had been on again, off again, but who she had decided was no longer friends. So, it further went on like, we aren't better allies since being friends with you takes away my ability to be better. In fact, when I'm with you, I could be the worst variant of myself, she penned. I'm formally ditching you as a buddy for these serious reasons. Sam & Cat was cancelled after only one season a few weeks later. The official reason stated at the time by The Hollywood Reporter was behind-the-scenes tensions. That's never a valid reason. Ariana Grande resumed her singing career after Sam & Cat dissolved, while Jennette McCurdy proceeded on to other pursuits. What's next for Sarah? A web series about McCurdy as a former child star attempting to figure out what to do next was one of those initiatives. Topical Gloriana, a thinly veiled parody of her previous castmate with a high pony and a whistle register, appeared in the third episode of the series. On Twitter, McCurdy joked about Gloriana with Paris Hilton, who commented, "Is it possible for me to appear in a future episode? I can play the arrogant gay brother of #Gloriana." Yikes. Everything became particularly nasty after someone on the internet posted a phony Twitter post that said, "Grande didn't notice McCurdy's and Hilton's tweets from up here in the charts. You certainly could because you reacted straight to a chat you were just not engaged in. #bye forever." McCurdy replied, even though the tweet was phony. Because they've not spoken openly about one another in years, McCurdy certainly appeared in a clip in 2016 rocking to Grande's smash Into You via MTV News. Is the hatchet buried? Perhaps, but at the very minimum, they appear to have stepped on from one another. But hey, let us agree that the interpretation of such rumors can certainly be subjective. People do not know the ground reality behind them and how things generally proceed. It further seemed that McCurdy wanted to clear out a few things. We can also label it to gain publicity, as people did not understand the irony of her opinions. According to McCurdy, she was quite close with Ariana Grande due to similar liking and preferences, so people always linked them together and found a different meaning in their relationship. We know that McCurdy was definitely lying here. She did not leave any moment to create a lot of buzz and drama around the whole issue. She even expressed how Selena understood her and supported her in almost every single situation. Thus, the lady could just blame her circumstances for the so-called unfavorable outcomes, while McCurdy also agreed with how she had a family dynamic with Ariana Grande. The celebrity labeled her friendship as an impenetrable one at the time of the show. It seemed that both had no hard feelings until things started pinching them back. Both of the stars are now successful in their respective fields. It was a long time ago when all this drama took place. It does not form any relevance in the current scenario, as people have better things to focus upon. However, it is clear that Ariana and McCurdy had a love-hate relationship. There is a chance that McCurdy might still be jealous of her former co-star at this point. However, such hard feelings do not change things for any of them. Well, they are doing great currently and will move on from the unfortunate circumstances. That is what we can hope for at this point. McCurdy is not the only celebrity who cannot stand Ariana Grande. While the list is quite long as her fame is rising over the past few years, we can also blame the absurd nature of the singer, but let us not get into it right now. What do you think about Ariana Grande envying McCurdy for now? Let us know your opinions in the comments section below. Also, do not forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the like button.